I don't know what's going to click. This music, equal to names.
I'm going to say, I'm your host, Larry Scott. Come in and say, I'm your co-host, Keisha. That's all you have to say right now. And welcome to the Not So Christian and Me show right here live on the legendary KYOK. I am your host, Larry Scott.
And I'm your co-host, Keisha King Price.
And today we have another great show. That's right. We try to bring the greatest shows here around the city of Houston. We try to bring what's going on in our world today and around our city today. And what's been going on in our world today and city today is love. Love. And we want to today talk about love. Talk about love. That's right. That's right. We're talking about love because this is the weekend of Valentine's Day. And it's cold outside. And somebody out there is in love or they're in lust. And so today we have the honor and the pleasure to have on our show, the Not So Christian and Me show today, Miss Benita Ledet. Welcome, Benita. How are you?
I am fabulous.
Oh, wow. Man, it is so an honor to have you. You know what? You're a busy person. I've been trying to get you on our show for a very long time now. So thank you for taking out the time to be a part of our show. And today you are here to talk about love. The difference between love and lust. The difference between love and lust. And it is an honor. It is also an honor and a pleasure to have as my co-host today, y'all, Miss Keisha King Price.
I'm wonderful. I'm honored to be a part of the show today. And we got some good information for you guys. I cannot wait to share what we have in store for you guys. So it's a wonderful show. Everybody tune in.
All right, tune in, get ready. It's going to be another great show live here on the legendary KYOK on the Not So Christian Me show. If you want to link in, you can go ahead and link in at KYOKradio.org. Again, at KYOKradio.org. And go ahead, get those phone lines lit up. 281-453-1000. That's 281-453-1000. If you have a question for Benita Ledet, also known as the Love Doctor, we're ready. We're ready right now. I mean, it's going to be a great show. I already see it. People on my Facebook, on my Instagram has been sending me questions. I mean, I don't think we have enough time. So let's go ahead and get off into it. Because, like I said, this is Valentine's weekend, and everybody want to know the difference between love and lust. So, Love Doctor, let's start off by just telling the listening audience all over the world a little bit about yourself.
Okay, first of all, I'm honored to be here, and just thank you for allowing me this opportunity. I am Benita Ledet, and I am a wife of 22 years. I am a mother. I am a bonus mom. I am a owner, entrepreneur, author, and public speaker. My vision and passion is to show people how to experience love one heart at a time. Basically, that's it. That's who I am.
All right, man. You said a bonus mom. What is that?
That means I have 3 wonderful bonus kids. When I first met my husband, we fell in love, and I could not love him without loving them.
All right, that's a bonus mom. All right. And Love Doctor, we are here today to talk about the difference between love and lust. I know a lot of people kind of know what lust is, but can you just really tell us a little bit about what is true love?
True love is everlasting. Lust is fake. It's an illusion. It's in your mind. But love lasts forever.
Love lasts forever. Do love take time?
Yes, it does.
I mean, I heard Mariah Carey say it, but, does it really take time?
It really does. It really does. If you truly want to love someone, or if you truly want to love yourself, it takes time. It's a process.
Okay. Do you think that love overrules lust?
Absolutely. Only if you put the work into it.
The work into it. So what type of work do you have to put into it to make sure it's true, genuine love?
Well, first of all, let's just say starting with yourself, because that's one of the things that I'm very, very passionate about. When you learn what you want and what you love, then it's easier when you find someone and you are lusting for them. If they're able to reciprocate what you want from what you love within yourself, then you can fall in love and make it love and make it last forever.
Now we know that the scripture says that love is peace, love is kind, love is long.
Suffering.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Put the word on you, didn't he?
Yes, here you go, here you go.
Don't make me preach. Right? Yeah. We want to know. We want to know. Do people find hurt behind love?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. How and why?
You saying heart behind love?
Hurt.
Hurt. Oh my God, yes. Okay. The hurt comes in from love when you think that you're in love, when you haven't taken the time to really learn the person. You got to learn the person and they got to learn you. How can you make them happy and you don't even know them?
Yeah.
How can they make you happy and they don't even know you? If somebody can't even tell you what your favorite color is, how do they know you?
Right. Right. Oh wow. Well, y'all, we have a lot of questions. If you have any questions for the Love Doctor, she's live here on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM, 1140 AM. Call in right now, 281-453-1000. Don't wait, 281-453-1000. My special co-host has some questions for you, Love Doctor.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
How you doing, Love Doctor?
I'm doing great today.
Okay, I gotta say again, we are more than elated to have you here on today's show. All right, my first question is, do you believe that lust, I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Do you believe that lust should be a part of a loving relationship?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you explain that to us, please?
Yes, I can. Okay, so when you first meet someone and that fire or that vibe comes within you, like, woo, okay, okay, I'd like to know his name. Let me check that finger out real quick. You know, yeah. See, so that's a form of lust. And even when the men, when they see a woman that they like and it's their type, ooh, okay, I like that sister. So it's okay. It's okay to have a form of lust. But the thing of it is that you can't turn that into a relationship.
Wow. That's good. That's good.
Yes. Yes.
So you saying that initially, that initial attraction,
Yes.
that's the lusting part.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But you said we cannot build on that, or can we build on
We can. It depends on the two individuals. You know, are we having grown folk conversation to where are we just going to knock the boots for one night, or are we trying to build a relationship? You know, because some people come into the lust situation not being honest,
that? Right.
and that's where the problem starts.
Okay. And that's what I was hinting towards.
Yeah.
Can something that's initially built on lust, can it flourish into a loving relationship?
It really
That's
can.
where I was trying to go.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
Have you ever experienced a situation like that before?
Absolutely. I'm the love doctor. Let's talk about this. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes. When my husband and I met, you know, it was the thighs that caught his eye. It was the thighs. It was the thighs that caught his eye. So, you know, that was a form of lust. You know, that brother he didn't know if he could get with me or not. He didn't know. But he went for it. And here we are 22 years later.
The rest is history, right?
Yeah.
Can you give us an example to help us identify exactly what lust is?
If I just want to break it down for time's sake, lust is actually the opposite of love. It really is.
Okay.
In any form or fashion, any way you look at it. You know, like love is everlasting. Lust is temporary.
Temporal.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Now, for those out there who are struggling with the difference between or knowing how to, or being able to differentiate between love and lust, can you give them any guidance on that?
Yes, I can. For all of the men and women that are out there listening, and especially with tomorrow being Valentine's Day, you find yourself in a situation like, how am I always by myself? Yada, yada, yada. When you first meet someone and you really like them and there's an attraction there, be honest with yourself first.
Right.
Be honest with you. If you're in a situation, then you can't be lusting at someone else in your house ain't clean.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And vice versa, same thing with women. You know, be honest in the situation. If you come to the situation truthfully, then you're going to get truthfully answers. And, you know, but if you come into it deceptive, it's going to be deceptive.
It is what it is.
That's what it is. It is what it is.
Right. It is what it is.
Okay. Well, how can someone know when they're in love if it's healthy? Because you know we got a lot of people out here who think that they're in love or they've been in a relationship for a while, but it's not healthy.
Okay, so unhealthy relationships, it starts with red flags. If you're going all week long without talking to each other, you done had a simple argument that then took it way to a week where you're sleeping in different rooms because you can't agree or whatever the case may be, that's unhealthy. Because you got to communicate in relationship. Regardless, if you disagree to agree, you have to communicate. Point blank, period. If you are snapping at one another, if you're calling out each other's names, that's not healthy. If you are mentally abusing someone, like if the woman has gained weight and the man is, you know, oh, you need to do something with yourself, blah, 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 mental, unhealthy. You know, if the guy is hitting on the woman, unhealthy. No one should put their hands on anyone. You know, vice versa. We got some women out there too that's doing it. So this ain't all on the men. You know, so it's all these things. There's red flags out there. If the red flags are coming, it's unhealthy. If you've even been in a relationship for a long time and you don't like the person anymore, that's a whole nother issue. If you don't like them and you're just living there to be living this, to be saying we're married, unhealthy.
Wow.
Going back to you were talking about the red flags and communication. I think communication is key. It's vital in any relationship. What if you have two individuals who are together who just refuse to have a conversation just because of, I don't know, for whatever reason, they shy away from confrontation or they just dislike having difficult conversations. What do you do when you have two people who are like that in a relationship?
Basically, two people that are stubborn.
There you go.
Okay. So for two people that are stubborn, somebody's going to have to bend. If neither one of y'all can bend, then you need to depart. Period. Because you cannot live your life miserable. You can't. You can't.
All right. Well, I'm going to pass it back to Renee.
So are you saying, love doctor, being stubborn? Let's talk about being stubborn in a relationship. Describe being stubborn.
Meaning, you know it all. Can't nobody tell you nothing. It's your way or the highway. We had this talk already. I told you I ain't talking about it no more. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. It's going like I say it's going. Those type of things you cannot work out if somebody has to be. You have to. If not, if you can't come to some type of mutual agreement, your house is not happy. That's unhealthy.
Right.
Because you're walking around with a feeling of like I'm right or she's wrong. It's unsettling, and that's not of peace. God is not. God is peace.
That's right.
So when you're walking around with that with that peace that's not settled in you, unhealthy.
Unhealthy.
Not the author of confusion.
That's right. So you're saying stubborn can also be the breakup of your relationship?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Wow. It's easy to hate someone or to lust behind someone. Why is it so hard to love?
Because a lot of us we didn't see love in the home when we were growing up. Regardless if you lived in a single home, both your parents, whatever the case may be. I would say back in my generation, like my grandmother and like my mother and all, I'm a country girl. We didn't hear "I love you" all the time.
Right.
That's why I'm so passionate about it.
Right.
Because we didn't hear it all the time.
Right.
And so when a person grows up not knowing what it feels like to be loved or what it takes to love themselves, how do they even know how to give it to somebody else or how to receive it?
Right.
Right.
But I'm the type of man, love doctor, that believes in a pair of lips to say anything.
That's true.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the heart to fall.
Yeah. And so, I mean, if you're not showing any action, then what?
Then that's when we need to have a conversation, because you're not going to tell me you love me and don't show me.
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
Be a bird.
Period.
So you saying that your actions need to be aligned with what
Your
is
words.
coming out of your mouth.
Absolutely.
Right.
Anytime somebody have an encounter with me, they're going to experience love in some type of way.
Right.
Period.
Wow.
Now you said earlier that in your home coming up, you from the country.
Yes.
Okay.
Country.
All right. You said you didn't hear the words "I love you"
Right.
coming up. How do you think that impacted your adult life moving forward? Having to express yourself verbally and saying things like that if you didn't grow up.
Well, so I knew what love felt like because I think that's just my gift and my passion. But as far as growing up, I grew up with low self-esteem, and I talk about that in my self-love journal.
Okay.
So especially being dark coming up when you're growing up, So I grew up with low self-esteem, and so I always felt like no one loved me because I wasn't light enough or this or that, And so when you grow up with that, so the first man comes tell you, So the first man that comes tell you they love you, you really believe it.
Right.
Because nobody ever told you that before.
Right.
And that's how you get into that situation.
So do you think that there's a connection between that particular situation not having been told consistently that you're loved, you're beautiful? Do you think that is tied to the types of relationships that we have as adults, like maybe being in toxic relationships or unhealthy relationships?
Absolutely. Your past, we are products of what we've been taught. But here's the thing now. We cannot be bitter or cannot blame anybody once we grow up and get in our adulthood. We can't say, because like me, I could be the victim and say, I didn't grow up with love, so I don't know how to love and all of these things. But because I learned how to love myself, that's where it started. So when I learned how to love myself, I was able to teach every person that I'm involved with, every relationship, everybody I'm around, this is how you love. This is how you receive love.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're about to get ready to go to a commercial break.
Again, y'all, we are here live in the legendary KYOK radio station here. 281 is the number, 453-1000. Again, 281-453-1000. We got to take a quick break right here. If you have a question for the love doctor, go ahead. Call in. We're waiting. 281-453-1000 right here on the legendary KYOK radio.
How long will
It's going to go fast.
Okay.
Usually about 4 or 5 minutes.
I'm going to try to see some people call in. They'll call in.
Here on point. You say it on point. I want to make this. I want to everybody to say, if you're going to be here, you love all over the face, okay? The smallest priceless, they're priceless. You understand me? Priceless. Come here. Priceless.
Get up. You're supposed to be listening to the show.
I'm listening to the right now.
No, we're on a commercial break. Okay, get up.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Whenever they call me, okay.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is that. Who's always on here? Come on. What's up? What's up? This Kyle. Mark, what's going on? Kevin, what's up? Andre, what's going on? Hey, Victoria, you guys have a question that we can call you right now. The love doctor is in the building. 281-453-1000. 281-453-1000. And here to answer all your questions. Katie, I know you're in love with me. Keisha Style says she needs love. Okay.
I was a guest of the Not So Christian and Me show last Saturday. Today, I'm tuned in on the legendary KYOK radio with my boy, Larry Scott.
You have a question? Just. I'm sorry to get a question. That's okay.
welcome you right here live on the legendary KYOK 1140 AM and the all new 92.3 FM. And we have the Love Doctor in the building with us on this Saturday, and we are talking about the difference between love and lust. The difference between love and lust. You have a call, you have a question for 281-453-1000. 281-453-1000. Love Doctor, during the commercial break, it just hit me. A question came upon me. Can insecurity play a big part in being in love?
Absolutely, 100%. Absolutely, 100%.
Insecurity.
Insecurity,
It plays a big part with being in love.
a big part.
Elaborate on that a little bit. I know the people's out there they want to know about being insecurity in a relationship, being insecurity in a marriage, and it plays a big part in love. So tell us a little bit about that, Love Doctor.
So when you're insecure with yourself, obviously you don't know your value.
There we go.
You got to know your value and what you are worth. And when you know that you are the prize, you're the queen or the king of that of your own castle. And when you know that you are the prize, you're not settling for anything less than. Period.
How my mama that was.
Being insecure.
Being insecure.
Wow.
Because you don't need somebody else to complete you. You should be complete by yourself. And then once you're complete by yourself, and then the other person is complete within themselves, now you're two complete people. And that's how real love is aligned.
Being complete.
Being complete.
Wow. Help us today, Love Doctor. 281-453-1000. We won't be here long, y'all. Get your questions in. 281-453-1000. Right here on the Not So Christian Me Show, live in the legendary KYOK. Love Doctor, is it possible? I'm going to take another one of your questions. Is it possible, Love Doctor, to like someone and not really be in love with them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Say, for instance, you meet someone, you really like them, but there's certain things about them you don't care for, right? That's how some people learn and grow into love.
Okay.
These are not the people that, when they first met, it was love at first sight.
Right.
They knew they liked the person, but it was some qualities about them they didn't really care for.
Right.
But as they begin to learn the person and grow with the person, they fell in love with them. So it's very possible.
Oh, so it is possible. Okay.
Love Doctor.
Uh-oh. With this AKA on in here.
I like the representative today. Okay, speaking on insecurities, if you're in a relationship with someone, and either this goes both ways for men and women.
Okay.
If either is experiencing insecurities in a relationship, how do you work past it? How do you move past it?
Okay, I'll give you a good example. I have been around women that when I walk in the room, they get intimidated. And I absolutely despise that because I feel like if you know who you are and you know your worth, I can't take nobody from you unless he let them.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, if I was single, you know, or you get what I'm saying, like, you know, you can see them start pulling their boots to them and all that. Listen, first of all, I'm married. That's number one. I got my king. You know what I'm saying? I'm married, number one. And the second thing is, why do you feel that when another pretty woman walks in the room, why does it intimidate you? That means that something is still unfinished within you.
Right. So that speaks back to when you were saying you need to know your value,
Know yourself worth.
know your self-worth,
Yes.
you know, and be able to be whole all by yourself.
Right, gotta be whole by yourself.
All right.
Yes.
You see how we tying it together?
And show can go no better past me.
Right.
Okay, Love Doctor. Do you think that it's possible to be in love with two people at the same time?
Absolutely. I would say, I don't know about in love at the same time, but you can definitely love two people at the same time. And let me just elaborate on that
Oh,
in a
yes,
minute.
please. You know what's coming next. You know what's coming next.
Let's just say you were a widow, right? You could forever love your spouse who passed away, but you had to grow to remarry or date to love somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't love two people at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you can't be in love, because in love is a now feeling. It's a present feeling. You know what I mean? Now, you can be seeing two people at the same time. One is love and one is lust.
All right. Okay. That's the difference. Okay, so since I've already started this part, let's here we go. I got one for you. Okay, today is, and listeners, I want y'all to catch this.
Okay.
Today is February the 13th. Right?
I know where she going.
Tomorrow is February the 14th.
Well.
But in the community, February the 13th and February the 15th are deemed side chick feast day. So today is side chick Saturday for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And Monday will be side chick Monday for Valentine's Day.
Right.
So why do you think there's so many negative connotations associated with the day before or the day after?
Because it's real, and that's what it is. And you know, again, yes, it is. Side chicks are. That's what it is. It's real. And the reason why it's real is because they are settling for less. They don't know their value and they don't know their worth. Because there's no way in the world that I would just sit around and just settle to be with somebody before Valentine's or after Valentine when he can be my Valentine.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Now, speaking from experience, like I told you, hey, the love doctor, she got a little experience there. Me being myself, just saying, when I was in that particular situation, that's because I didn't know my worth.
Right.
Okay. I didn't know my worth. I was young. I didn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, as you get older, you got to grow with wisdom. And once you start to grow with wisdom and know who you are, and you just decide you're not going to settle. You want your own Valentine. You want to be able to spend it with your own boo. And that's because they're settling. It's only because this is what they've decided to do. They've decided to be number two. That's a decision.
Yeah.
Right here on the legendary KYOK, we are here with the Love Doctor talking about the difference between love and lust. We have a call on the line. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there?
Yeah.
You're on the line with the Love Doctor right here on the live on KYOK. What is your question for the Love Doctor?
Yeah, I was all about the difference between lust and love, but I heard the young lady speaking about the Valentine's Day. I think I called it a backhand. I was wondering if in that situation, was she speaking about being the other woman in the Valentine's Day situation?
Oh, listen, they got side men too now.
Right.
There's some men that are on the side and they know that the woman is married and has someone and they chose to be on the side too. So what's your question for me? Hello?
Well, my question to you was that do you believe that you accepted that role?
Did you say that?
Because of the lack of opportunity of having good men?
No. Well, okay, here's the thing. It depends on what you determine what's good. Because what may be good to you may not be good to someone else. It determines, it's all in your head. It's what you think. But what I'm saying is some people settle to be second because they don't know any better. They don't know any better. They don't know what it feels like to be loved and be number one and be cherished. When you're number one, you are cherished. You are all that person thinks about, all that person want to be with, want to spend time with, buy gifts for. They make you feel extra special. You make them feel extra special. But when you're number two, it's like you're getting the leftovers. And so it's like, if you don't want to be in that situation to get leftovers or be the one giving the leftovers, make yourself first. Put yourself as a priority. Yourself, your feelings. You deserve the best in life. When God gave us life, He wanted us to live it abundantly, more and abundantly. He wants us to live it with love and peace. So when you are settling for second, you are actually robbing yourself of your best life. Because you can't even go around with this person. You can't even hold hands with them. You can't even really even go into public with them.
I hope that answers your question, caller. Do you have another question for the love doctor?
Well, I wanted to hear your definition between the differences.
Okay. Are you asking for Larry's opinion or for my opinion? Larry's.
I wanted Larry's opinion.
He wants a male. The male.
The difference
Okay.
between love
Yeah.
and lust. It's pretty much the same as I agree with what the love doctor is saying. Lust could be seen and it really can be confused, because if you're looking on the outside, that can be very dangerous, because it draws so much attention that you may not want to have or be with that particular person. But love is found deep in the inside. It comes from the heart. And once you feel like you have a person's heart, I believe it can last. But lust will never last. And you got to be very careful and know the difference between it, because a lot of people can get it really can be confused. And I think more people lust more than they do love anyway. But you have to know the difference between the love and the lust part.
Have you ever seen a situation where lust turned into love?
Where lust can turn into love. I have. Matter of fact, I lusted for my wife.
There we go. That's what we were getting to right there.
Yeah. When I first met my wife, it was all about lust. And God be the glory. We just got married last year. And so, yeah, it can be true that you can lust and after lust fall in love. But once you're in love, that lust is gone down. It's gone. It's gone.
Now see, I have to disagree. I have to disagree with you on that. I feel like, in my situation, me and my husband, and we've been married 3 years this year. Initially, when we first started communicating and everything, it was definitely a lustful situation.
Mm-hmm.
But over time, we got to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
We nurtured that, and the love followed the lust.
Okay.
And still today, right now, I still lust after my husband. When he go get a haircut and he come back to the house,
Yeah.
he put on his nice little suit with his hat and his little vest and his shoes. We get ready to go out and he put on his smell good, but that's lust. And I'm not afraid to say it. So,
But you're supposed to be attracted to who you marry.
Right.
That's the whole part of the being in love, the relationship, all of that. That's what it's a part of. When you're married, you fall in love, out of love. You like them, you don't like them, you rekindle, all of that. But it's all a part of love.
Right.
So it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what I meant was, when you're deeply in love, and that lust should go, you should put that lust behind you, because you can run across another man that smells good, or you can look at another man that has that nice haircut. And so you don't want that lust to be around anymore once you have found true love. Am I right or am I wrong?
That's right.
Love, doctor.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't go
this.
to
Come
say
on,
that.
Keisha.
Yeah,
She's saying within the relationship.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying now
Within.
you have a partner to
Uh-huh.
lust after, not that anytime somebody with a nice haircut,
Right.
or that smells good, or they're handsome and tall and this and that.
Right.
No. Those are the things that attracted me to my husband,
Right.
and I'm saying that it is okay
Right.
to, when you've been in a relationship with somebody, you love somebody, it's okay to lust after that person, not lusting outside of your notions.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
well.
And let me just clarify.
My lovely wife is in the building, the CEO of the Not So Christian to Me show, and I'd like to just ask her, baby, do you lust after me?
Absolutely. Just like what Keisha was saying, you know, when they put that smell good on, and night before you go out, yes, absolutely. And it can just be some regular old jeans. Look about some jeans.
But in your eyes,
That's right. That's your king. That's right.
All right. Well, I'm outnumbered. I have 4 women in the room with me.
Thank you, caller.
Caller, thank you so much for calling in. I hope we answered all your questions. Thank you again for calling in. Do you have any final question?
No, I didn't. I just want to let y'all know that show. Beautiful thing.
All right.
I like this in an educated classic. You guys keep it up, and thank you for the information.
All right. Thank you again for calling in. Right here on legendary KYOK Radio, we are talking about the difference between love and lust. And my special co-host is Keisha King Price, and my special guest is Benita Ledet, and she is known as the Love Doctor. We have all the answers right here today to your questions on the Valentine weekend. So get your call in right now, 281-453-1000. That's 281-453-1000 right here on the legendary KYOK 1140 AM and the all-new 92.3 FM. We have another caller on the line. Caller, are you there? Are you? Yes, are you there, caller? Go ahead.
Okay, hi. My name is, well, I won't say my name.
Yeah, go ahead. Say your name. Go ahead. You on the Not So Christian Me show.
I work with your beautiful wife. And if you know who I am. But one thing I wanted to share, she made, the Love Doctor made a statement about, you know, we may go through life not being love or feeling love, and then after her when we're younger, but at some point in our adult life, we have to make a
We lost that caller. Did we lose that caller? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We lost that caller. Caller, if you want to call back with that question, we are hanging on. But we do have another caller on the line. We have another caller on the line? Okay, let's go ahead. She said she didn't want to announce her name. I guess that's why she got cut off. We're right here on the legendary KYOK with the Love Doctor, y'all. Love Doctor, how can you love from a distance?
Wow. Okay. So, let me answer this as best as I know how.
Because I got a lot of people I've been loving from a distance.
Yes, absolutely. Let me just say this. As you grow, you are in different seasons of life. What you did in your 20s is different from what you do in your 30s, which is different from your 40s, because every 5 years you are evolving into something different as you're growing. And as you're growing, your family may not understand the grind and the hustle that you are involved in with, making your business successful, especially if you're an entrepreneur,
right.
Even if you're in corporate America, because it takes a lot to build up your career as you're going. So in other words, let's just say if you start prospering and just start the blessings of God just start just rolling in, and you don't have time to come to the family barbecue anymore, or time to hang out, only because time just doesn't permit. You just can't get it all in your schedule. Okay, now they start looking at you like, oh, she or he think they better than me. What happened? You used to come to the crawfish balls and this and that. It's not about that. But when you start to see that envy and all of those things set in, then that's when you got to distance yourself. Because if somebody loved you enough to understand what your lifestyle is and what you're trying to do, they're not paying your bills, you're paying your bills. So you got to do what you got to do to keep your household functioning. And so if people can't understand where you are that where you're at in that place in life, then you got to distance yourself from them. You can come back around and, you know, hey, I can see you at the Thanksgiving family gathering or something like that, but it's still all in love. I still love you. I don't have anything against you, but I got to distance myself from you if you don't understand where I'm at in my place in life.
All right, and the lines are lit back up. Caller, are you there?
Again.
Go ahead, caller.
My name I wanted to do is to try to encourage other people. Once I realized that all I was having were lustful relationships, and as I was learning this, I was also learning gaining a stronger relationship with the Lord.
Correct.
And the spirit of truth on yourself is not always easy to accept.
Correct.
Right.
So I had to accept my part in those dead in relationships, and that was only physical. And I just told the Lord, well, Lord, as you say that I'm a new creature, all things are passed away, and behold, all things are become new. And as you say, you knew me before I was conceived in my mother's womb, then I need to know that part of me that I don't know. Okay, so he began to show me my inner strength, my inner beauty, and everything about me that he made me to be that had nothing to do with the physical aspect of it. And he always told me that I was going to be married. And since I was like 11 years old, I knew I was to be married. But I'm like, when? So he consecrated me for 10 years. In those 10 years, I learned me. I realized my self-worth and all that God has made me to be, and I refuse to compromise anymore.
That's it.
And in that waiting period, I was abstinent, and I had to keep that strong relationship with the Lord. I had to be mindful of who I met in my circle because the flesh was not dead. Okay? But with all of that being said, he prepared me for my husband. And I am so grateful to say that on March the 2nd, we'll be married for 2 years, and I will be 60 years old.
Yes!
And, you know, that's something that some people don't want to go through to accept their fault and their dysfunction.
Yes.
And accept what they're bringing to the relationship could be causing it, making it worse than better. So, like I said, I can say a lot, but I thank God for that. And I hope that what I said encouraged somebody.
Thank you, Ms. Wright, for calling in. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right here on legendary KYOK. We're talking with the love doctor, Benita Ledet. That's 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. We do have another caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Go ahead, caller. What is your question for the love doctor?
Okay, my question is for the love doctor. Is that when love is cherished, lust is just a feeling.
Right.
As you mature into a woman, you should know your feelings. You shouldn't listen to what your friends and your socialites do. You should trust God with your heart and trust man with your life, depending on who that man is.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
I absolutely agree with you, caller.
Shelter your love for the person that you love, only if he's only involved with you in a situation. But then having being married and then having that side candy. And I listened to Ms. Price on there speaking about today is the day that the side chick and the slick chick do their day today. Tomorrow it'll be the woman that's in your life day. So how do men focus on loving this person on the west side and loving this one on the east side? They go hand in hand. Because to me, as a woman, he's unstable. He's like a rock. He's like a rock with two women.
Okay, that's absolutely right. So is that your...
Those women to do what he tells them on one hand, I love you, baby, on this side, and I love you this. But at the end of the day, he's not equal to neither one of them. They wasting time and energy.
That's right. That's
All
right.
right.
That's right. Caller, thank you so much for calling in. We have another caller on the line, right here on the Love Doctor, with the Love Doctor. Caller, are you there? Are you there, caller?
Yeah, I'm still here. Hello? Can you hear me good?
We can hear you. Go ahead. What's
Go
your
ahead.
question for the love doctor?
There we go.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead, talk.
Go ahead, caller.
Tell me, go ahead, talk.
If you can hear me, go ahead and talk. What's your question for the
Hello?
love? Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I was calling to say that, you know, when you're in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
that the relationship has to grow. The two people have to grow together. Like they can't grow up. If they don't grow apart, if they don't grow together, they'll grow apart.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's a big deal in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I absolutely
Always,
agree.
you know, be in love all the time. You don't always like something about a person, but you learn to like the things as they change, and you change.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. All right. I absolutely agree with you, caller. You have to have that communication to have a great relationship. Is that a question that you have for the love doctor?
That was just a comment.
Oh, that was a comment.
Just a
Okay.
comment.
All right. Okay. Well,
Throughout my marriage, we've learned that we grow together, and if we don't grow together, then we grow apart, and that causes conflict in relationships. So as long as you continue to grow together, you continue to fall in love with that individual, and your relationship stays strong.
right. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to take a quick break right here. Don't you touch that stereo. If you have a question for the love doctor, 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000, right here on the legendary KYOK radio.
All right. Yeah, a lot of people have been hitting me up like they don't have questions, they just have comments or things they want to say. I said, well, come in. Come in. This your song right here.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's my song. I love that song. Yes.
We have a great time right there. Y'all have a great time. Great time. We don't have much time. Not that we have 5 minutes. We got 5
Y'all
minutes.
should have called in with your questions. They gave out the number. We'll be wrapping it up in just a little bit. We're on a commercial break.
Amen. Marcus Scott. Man, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Wyatt, thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have a great time right here in the Love Doctor. It's in the building, y'all. The Love Doctor right here. Have a good time. Right on the legendary. Right on the legendary. KYOK.
Oh, that's my song.
Come in for the love doctor, what is it? I mean,
Yes. I'm telling you, love is needed.
okay.
Okay, I want to get into the lady, with one of them, and tell them that that's why I created Love in the Box, you know, for that particular reason, so that they can work on themselves. And yeah. If you do the work in that box, you're going to be a changed person when you come out. Yeah.
Just you and your baby.
This is nice. Yes.
Oh, you need to get switched. I'm in love again.
Now we got to close.
Okay.
When we come out of the break, we're going to close.
Okay. Did you get most of your questions answered?
No.
I know when he asked me, I said, that's Keisha.
I got a lot of clothes. Anybody else?
This was fun. I really enjoyed this.
Yes. I told you, I said I was going to bring it. Bring that good energy. Yes. Yes.
Live out your love.
Well, y'all, it's about that time right here on the legendary KYOK. We have had a great time. That's right, we have had a great time talking about the difference between love and lust with Benita Ledet, aka the Love Doctor. I want to thank you so much, Benita. Thank you for being with us on today. You have answered a lot of questions and still have a lot of questions out there, but we don't have that much time. And so let me see what's going on here.
And we had a pretty love doctor too, y'all.
Oh, pretty love doctor. That's right.
Pretty love doctor. Yes, she is.
Pretty love doctor.
Yeah.
That's right. Pretty love doctor.
Put that note in there.
Just let me tell you, say
Pretty love doctor. Yes,
and she is a gorgeous lady, y'all.
Yes.
Benita Ledet. Look her up on Facebook. Benita,
Yes.
tell the people where they can find you at on social media.
You can find me under my name, of course, Benita Ledet, or you can find me under A Unique Heart on all social media platforms.
Look her up, y'all. If you got any more questions for the Love Doctor, she has the answers to them. And again, I want to thank my special co-host, Keisha King Price. Thank you so much. Thank you, as well as my lovely, beautiful wife. Y'all see her. She looking so beautiful.
Yes, she is.
She is gorgeous. And I want to just send a special say just happy Valentine's Day to each and everyone out there. You have a safe weekend. Remember to stay masked up, stay social distance, and keep your sanitized. Wash your hands, stay sanitized. May God bless you. Same time, same place right here. And also our studio operator, Miss Linda J. I can't forget Miss Linda J. Thank you. Same place, same time, right here on the legendary KYOK. Next week, y'all, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Pastor Leroy Lacey. Pastor Leroy Lacey will be in the building, and that is going to be another great show. So you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on the legendary, same place, same time. We'll love you. God bless you. I was going to say good night.